I just got a Twitch update. The Crimson Castle just went live. Oh wait, that's us.
So we're here at the Bobby Miller Show.
Indeed, we are. Hi. Do you like Magic the Gathering? Do you like Sealed? Do you like looking at background of a basketball goal hanging suspended in the air? If so, then you're in store for a day of fun-filled excitement.
A couple more quick announcements. When sorting the pool, please sort the cards in the order they are on the sheet.
Now, we thank you if we are just joining us live. We are streaming. This is Crimson Castle events for a Alabama PTQ sealed Born of the Gods Theros. We're going to do it up right. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm your host, part of your host today, Dustin Thompson, at TenaciousDT56, for you Twitter kids out there. Along with me, rolling with Drew Bentley at Quad Nines, limited fount of knowledge.
Ready to see all the bombs.
Yeah, man.
All the bombs. That's what I love about Sealed. You get to play your good cards. Just be greedy.
That's right.
So they're rustling up and doing the fun deck checks, which is just...
Yeah, we're currently waiting for all the sealed pools to be written down, swapped about, free basket turnovered, and we're going to bring you all the hard-hitting and action-packed adventure that is Magic the Gathering Sealed.
And the winner gets a invite to Pro Tour N15.
The Pro Tour 2015 of Magic the Gathering.
All the fun times. I think that one is that one Modern. Here.
I believe so.
Because I think during the next one's Block. So I think that one's Modern. Don't put me on that. I'm pretty sure. So,
Right.
Oh.
And please feel free, if you're joining us, to chime in the chat rooms, Twitch TV/Crimson Castle. You can tweet us at Sea Castle Events under the hashtag PTQAL. So feel free to troll away. Let us know what you think. Come up some discussion. Because I need all the help I can get, honestly.
Yeah. So while we're everybody's deck building, have you played any Sealed in this format? When's the last time you played Sealed?
Sealed? Yeah, I don't think I
Pre-release?
played any. Yeah, aside from the pre-release.
I guess same. You get three. It's just, you don't get the seeded pack, I guess.
Right.
It's kind of good. But what one
My
card?
apologies. Apparently, my request for a soda on the drink machine has broken it. Well, one of them. The other one's still good.
Soda machine's broken.
Soda machine broken, apparently. Good job, Blair. Okay, so what one card from either Born of the Gods or Theros would you most like to open? Like the bombiest thing, like build around it, like I'm jamming every card I can in this card.
Wingsteed Rider.
You all the Wingsteed.
Yes.
What about the Crow and the Skyguard? The 2-mana version, the 1/1.
Yes, there you go. That one too.
Okay, besides commons like the mythic, the rare, like would you rather have Whip of Erebos, Bramaz, Elspeth?
Definitely like a Bramaz, or I would take Elspeth at the top end, but from everything I've seen and as many times as I've been beaten down in the limited format by 1 and 2 drop white creatures, like you can really ignore your bombier large cards. Now something like Elspeth is the exception to that, things like that.
The heroic mechanic does do a lot for it.
It really does.
And you can splash it in, or you can play it in green. I think green's probably the weakest combination with white. I prefer blue or red.
Yep.
You get the blue bounce versus and card draw versus the red removal.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes hasty creatures, which just kill you.
And if you can jam as many ordeals as you can, those are.
Now, if I'm playing green, I do like the ordeals more because they have the guys, that when you target them, they get 2 counters or something. So
Sure.
The turn you attack, you just get the trigger, and it's good.
Right. Or that goes a little more along with my Wingsteed Rider plan.
Yeah. No, anytime you can target my Wingsteed Rider, I don't really care what it's targeting it with.
I've been on the wrong side of that guy way too many times. getting my face smashed in.
So, I definitely, like I said, I wouldn't mind opening something like Whip or Bow of Nylea, you know, the real broken artifacts, but you can't go wrong with a good aggro book.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Sorry, we're getting silent notes from our producer.
Gotta know all the notes, all the ins and outs. Good stuff. On your mana base, what do you side? Like say you're going aggro, your curve stops at 3. Right? How many lands you run? 2 colors. You go 16.
16.
Do all the
maybe
way
17.
To the, you ever gone all the way to 15? You ever played that game?
No.
That's a fun game.
I'm too conservative. I'm probably still going 17 when 16 is probably the correct number.
I've been known to side into the 16 land and like cut my biggest card.
Right.
Play like if they're aggressive too, just play any one drop in the deck.
Sure.
Like even if it's like Nyxborn Rocks or the 1/1, just to trade with like the 2/1.
Right.
But I have played the 15 land special before with all the infinite loyal Pegasus.
Did it work out?
2/1. Got the finals on Moto, so that wasn't
It
bad.
counts.
Which I needed to because I got no money cards. Usually I'm a Moto experience guys. But like you know, the biggest sealed GP was of course Vegas last year, the Modern Masters.
Right.
Many players opened up stuff like 4 Goyf and they just dropped rather than pass it to the person.
Sure.
You know, like yeah, I think I'll take my $500 and just go.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, I
back.
think so too.
Is there a combination of 2 or 3 rares in this format that would cause you to drop from PTQ? Can you think of any in this format? There's not really many money cards. Like there's full Elspeth, it's like $45 bucks.
Full Elspeth, yeah.
I mean,
But
won't have that problem today.
yeah,
So
I guess if you open the double full Elspeth back, even
Like-
still, I don't know.
thanks guys. I'm gonna play EDH. Y'all have fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not a lot of removal for Elspeth in this format. There's Hero's Downfall, which is rare,
Right.
and just attacking. And I guess there's Faded Conflagration, which deals 5, which is also triple red and a rare. So,
Yeah, there's not a lot of efficient answers.
yeah. And Retribution, which is nigh unplayable in this format at 7 mana.
Yeah.
Because I kill regular on turn 6. Like,
Yeah.
when you take a turn off to do a bunch of stuff, you still kill on turn 6 a lot
I
of times.
definitely think the aggressive strategies are favored.
I think if I don't open the good white creatures that you're talking about, I go to looking to my blue-green deck with your Wave Crash Tritons, your Nesting Asps, some kind of ramp.
Right.
Maybe even like if you got the time defeats and the big fatties, you can just kind of cancel out stem the tide early, and just all of a sudden you got 4 or 5s with reach and whatnot. You kind of
Right.
If you ever get to that turn 4 or 5 and stabilize, it's really hard for them to come back, but you still need those early drops.
True.
Like you play your Nyxborn Wolf just to trade off.
Yep. Kioroth follower and the such.
Now a deck that I've been popping up a lot in the drafts I've been playing, which is different still, of course, but it's the grindy white-black deck. You play your like you play the Scholar of Athreos, the 1/4 for 3 that
Yep.
kind of extort for 3 mana. And you
There's a
drain,
lot.
drain them
Drain
every turn. So you play all those, and you play your Yoked Ox if you have those. Any of the good black removal, or really prolongs your game. You open up any of the real good ones like Drowning Sorrow would be a good one right now.
Right.
And you're just trying to get to the late game and just win with, like I said, just grinding them out with card advantage. There's the River Trawler, the black enchantment creature that when you cast it,
Finish verifying the pool.
you bring an enchantment creature back from your graveyard, and I think you can sack it for white in 2 or white in 3, and you can get another one in, so it's just, you just kind of out card advantage them eventually.
Right.
So that is another way to go, but like I said, you really need your good removal to go that route.
Agreed.
Not being in draft, your commercial is still cool.
Yeah, those old accursed sealed pool woes. Where you open the complete garbage, or you get past the complete garbage.
You got the cards like the gods, that all of them are the Theros gods, the 5 ones. They're only 1 colored mana and 2 or 3 or whatever they are.
Right.
If you know you're never turning them on with devotion, like say you open Thassa, but you have like 2 playable blue cards, do you still play her in the deck just for the scry and unblockable?
I mean, at that point, would I play an enchantment for that? Maybe. Probably have to be light on playables though. I would want at least the fringe chance that she could be activated. I don't know that I would play it without, if I knew there was 0 chance that.
I was telling you earlier, I did a draft of the night and I splashed Perforos with 0 chance he ever gets turned down.
That's a different story.
Yeah, because he just going to the dome all the time and pump your team.
Yeah.
A little bit more board state than the scry and unblockable.
You got sorcerer speed shocks. Yeah. So I guess it would depend on which I open.
The full spoiler's out for Journey into Nyx now. Did you see anything new that you hadn't seen before that you really liked?
Yeah, I'm seeing all kinds of stuff right now. I've actually got it pulled up here. We'll be talking about that some today as well. Just some of these 2 casting cost white removal spells are crazy. The Reprisal is another one.
The Deicide, did you see that?
Along with the Deicide is just crazy.
It's strictly, I wouldn't say strictly with that artifact. It's strictly better revoke resistance because it could just
an instant speed. It's crazy.
Get the gods up.
You got the
did you see the
Reprisal.
art on it, by the way?
I didn't see that. I'm looking at text.
Okay, it's
Let's pull that up. See what that
pretty
looks
good
like.
if it'll let you do it. Well, it's trying. But the art's pretty sweet. If you
You go back. Going haywire with the iPad here.
we're using up all the bandwidth, so
There we go.
But, did you see the conspiracy spoiler this week?
I did not.
The actual Da Vinci Code-esque to find out what it is. Yeah, the art on the Deicide is really cool. It's Elspeth just
Is this Mogus?
no, that would be Xenagos.
That is
That
Xenagos?
is Xenagos. She is taking it to the chest, basically, just stabbing it. The flavor text, it is
I
done.
love that flavor text.
It is done.
It is done.
We're done here. I'm out.
It's done.
But yeah, on the Wizards put out a YouTube video, or just a video in general, you can go on their homepage, but talking about hacks and conspiracy, and at the end of it, it shows the picture of Dak Faden, just a full art picture, no card box, nothing, and like a second before it cuts to the end of it, there's a little QP scan, but it's colored, like it's got pink and green and yellow instead of black and white like it normally is. You have to take it, convert it to black and white, scan it, it sends you this file for some card, Stealer of Secrets from the core set, I think, maybe, or Return to Ravnica.
Right?
You go into that file, and there's an embedded file in there that you open up in text, and it's like a bunch of jumble stuff. You take that and convert it over into, I think, a JPEG. I forget the steps. It's on YouTube. And it pulls up like the top third of a card, and it's the picture of Dak Faden. It says, I think, the name of it, and it says Planeswalker D because it's him, and it has his part of his his plus ability, his minus ability, and just a couple words of text. And you can tell he's blue. I'm pretty sure he's blue-red at this point.
Yeah.
Based on the way the color layout is. But yeah, and the plus is target player draws something, and we think it maybe draw 2, discard 2. The minus ability, I don't even remember the text, but it's just really going through all these loops and you get half a card. So it's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
But he's going to be
Players, that is time and
he'll be eternal playable, so you can play him in Legacy and Vintage, I guess. He won't be standard playable because it's conspiracy. Best I know is not a standard player. So it's kind of like the Belfort Strix effect, with printing Commander and Plane Chase. Now you can play it Legacy, you can't play it standard anymore.
Right.
So unless he gets a reprint and a core set, or another creature set, I don't know if it's standard playable. But it looks like a fun card.
Judges try to assist these players, please.
if you're just joining us or watching the replay here, we are almost finished with the sealed deck building process, so we're kind of killing time in the meantime. So bear with us. We're about to get in your face with some exciting Magic the Gathering action.
Yeah, should be some good board states. There's just so many onboard tricks in this format between like activations of cards and just one mana spells, whether it be heroic triggers or just like bounce this guy, Aether the guy.
Right.
It's just like, and you can't play around at all. Sometimes you just gotta, it's just gotta jam and like, do you have it? And if you don't, you're dead.
Sure.
But then you get blown out sometimes, so there's the feel bad.
And you can watch these replays and everything at youtube.com/Crimson Castle Games.
So,
like us and check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Crimson Castle Tuscaloosa.
So looks like we have a pretty good turnout for this. I think they said 70 on the dot.
70, yeah.
So
Yep.
for our first PTQ, PTQ,
It's not bad.
We're happy with that. Would have liked 100, but then we'd be here for like infinite hours. Around.
Yeah.
So probably best for everybody involved that we're in the 70, 80 would have been fine.
True.
70's good.
You can also watch us live Twitch TV/Crimson Castle.
Which you should be doing right now.
Exactly.
Or you're on YouTube.
And you need to tell your
and
friends.
Go back and forth. This channel on Twitch also shows usually Wednesday Night Magic. We have standard events. Different commentators for that sometimes us.
Right.
Then they also do, I think, Yu-Gi-Oh! On Thursday.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Streamed on Thursdays.
I don't know much about the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
But
it's not my wheelhouse, but, you know,
they do that.
to
If
each
you
his
like
own.
both, if you like all the card games, you get all the card game action. They also did a tabletop day, I think, when that happened. So sometimes they'll stream board games. Just whatever we got. Our producer actually, Jeremy's got a Twitch stream. He does some moto sometimes at Backwards Hero.
Yep.
Twitch/Backwards Hero. So check him out if he's ever streaming. He has
Check out this stream too.
Yeah.
Quad Nines.
I do the videos on the YouTube. So do rambling, pack openings. I occasionally do some moto drafts. When Cube comes back, I'm definitely uploading some Cube.
There you go.
Love me some Cube. So it's coming back. I think Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah, with I think they didn't update to Journey into Nyx cards this time. Maybe next time.
Theros is updated in it though.
Yeah, Theros, More than the
More Than the
Gods, and they've it's not the powered version, which makes me sad. Because not because of the power, because the power doesn't break games, but they cut like a whole other 30 cards off like Clarion Academy. It's not in the regular one, and I really like a good Clarion Academy deck. So, got you.
You can't be making a call
Someone
while
else.
you're using your phone for your iPhone. So make that choice whenever you can convert it.
Going over a few preliminary rules and regulations.
Yep.
We do apologize. It's not the most optimal sound setup, but we're doing the best we can to provide you some good quality here.
I was talking about Jeremy's the producer. His Twitch stream. He'll play Modern Mazes in. Have you seen him play this deck?
I haven't seen the modern version. I've seen the
Well,
standard deck.
You know how in Standard all the Mazes ends and all the Guild Gates come in and play tapped?
Yeah.
Well, there's this card called Amulet of
Amulet of
Vigor
Vigor.
and Summer Bloom. So he just like randomly kills them on turn 4.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like you can do. There's the deck with the Primeval Titan that does it. Get Primeval Titan on turn 2 or 3,
Yeah.
and then you just bring them all in. Like you kill them with Falca or whatever,
Right.
or any number of ways. I imagine. Slayer Stronghold and can attack them. There's different ways. But Jeremy's build is just strictly like trolling mazes ends. You lose the game.
That's awesome.
So it's fun to watch.
Yeah, he streams it as playing bad cards and winning, which is appropriate.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Apologize for the mic again.
Look at some quick
This time,
other
please take
Journey
your
into Nyx
book and pass
spoilers.
it to the player across from you.
Aegis of the Gods. This seems cool.
Yeah, it's
Pro
John
policies.
Now pass
It's
it to
2
your
mana left
left.
on it, thing, Steve, but it's a creature, so it can be
You
down.
don't have a left, but it's pass it
Well,
off.
of course, he dies to removal, but still,
Right.
you know, they can't thought seize you until they kill it, so they're having to take time and resources killing the guy.
We're not
Killing your
done.
2/1.
He's an
Now
enchanted
pass
creature,
to the left.
so he
one more
triggers
time.
the constellation mechanic that just got spoiled in this set. So
This is
and
your
sometimes it
duel.
draws you cards, sometimes
At
it
this time,
does different things, does counters,
you
does
now have 30 minutes
damage.
for that construction.
Right.
Yay, deck construction.
If
Oh,
you,
I really want to grab the camera and just walk around like spy on
if
me.
you heard
Please
those,
verify the pool as you're doing so.
you heard those muffled sounds, we've swapped decks. We're going to begin 30 minutes worth of deck construction. So.
No. Do you always use your full time, like in pre-releases and stuff, or do you just like look at like slam 23 and be done? You kind of know what maybe one in and out.
I've found, for me personally, I've had better luck with going ahead and having a like something forced in my head,
Yeah.
and then getting it there if it's there. Because the more I deliberate and think about it, I start second guessing. I start trying to make changes and weighing options. I've had more success with just, all right, I see a few, 2 or 3 good cards in a color, and I'm like, all right, let's go there and go in that direction.
I've gotten. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at building the building process, especially the mana base from like listening like limited resources and just watching other people build. But it's definitely a talent. Like opening a bombing pool is one thing, but being able to cast your spells on time and not having your deck just
Oh yeah,
just hose you is definitely part of it.
efficiency is key.
Looking at all the intent faces, like, can I get this? Can this get there?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure. Maybe the truck knows where this Pro Tour is going to be at, the N15 Pro Tour.
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, okay.
Yeah.
Take a trip to Portland. That'd be all right. If I like it, I'll take a trip to Atlanta. There's one in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I got people like.
Yeah, I
So-
won't be making any kind of Portland appearances.
Tell you, they have another Honolulu Pro Tour. I will try hard to queue for that thing.
Right? Yeah. That would be cool.
Been there and didn't play Magic, but it was a lot of fun. So
That's
I
awesome.
can't imagine it being bad. Didn't play Magic.
No.
Oh, there's that right there. Rule of Law /
Oh, yeah.
Canonist.
Yep.
On a 1/4, we're talking about the Eidolon of Rhetoric got spoiled. 3 mana 1/4 that says each player can't cast more than one spell each turn.
Yep.
It's getting a lot of hype. It's eternal playable. Any deck that would play like Canonist would probably play this because it's out of bolt range. It just hoses Storm. Or if you're a control deck, they play a spell, you counter it, they counter your counter because they get a spell.
True.
So there's all kinds of. It's a very, very good card, I think.
I don't know how I feel about the Dictate of Healy out there.
It's the worst by a lot. By a lot. Oh, no, wait, no, the Dictate. I thought you were talking about the fonts. The Dictate, I don't know, it's like, it's instant speed. It's 5 mana, which is a lot, but instant speed, +2/+2, my creatures. Definitely looks good.
Right.
But like the font, I was telling you about, like the font of Vigor.
Yeah.
That cycle, the white definitely got the hose on that. You're spending 5 mana over probably 2 turns to gain 7 life. Not what I'm down for.
Yeah, I think those are definitely.
The green one is kind of like 3 mana Rampant Growth. You go 1 mana and then you got to crack it for 2 mana to go get a basic land, put it in play tapped.
Right.
And then of course you can do them like play it now, crack it on turn 4 if you want to. You've got the blue one is draw 2, I think, for 2, and then
Yeah.
2 or 3 cracks is good. Now the Dictate cycle.
The green one, I actually thought was. I mean, that I could see that constructed playable.
The font or the Dictate?
The font.
The font, yeah.
It's a
like
Rampant Growth.
There's no Rampant Growth. There's no Farseek in the format right now.
Because you play it on turn 1, turn 2, you Rampant Growth. So.
Yeah.
Save you don't have to play mana elves necessarily. I mean, you can play that in place of that if you were playing there.
Of course, with we've got Elvish Mystic from the core set, but in Theros there are no elves. There are satyrs and druids.
Yep.
But there's no 1 mana guys that I can think of. I think they're all 2 or 3 or 4.
Yep.
So, yeah, this is gonna be kind of good. We're trying to look at all the dictates and fonts and whatnot. The one of Thassa. No, it's not dictate of Thassa. It's Crufix, isn't it? Is there a dictate of Thassa?
Is it blue?
It'd be blue.
It's Crufix.
Crufix, yeah. There's a dictate of Crufix.
That's the one that.
It's like the Howling Mine at flash speed.
Yeah.
Because the drawback of Howling Mine was always that, your opponent gets to draw. You're wasting a card, or you're using up a card to play it, and then they get to draw before you do. So you're using the mana, and they're getting the benefit first. This one, you hold up a counter or a flash creature, and then in turn you just bring in the play and you draw 2 cards next turn. So.
Right.
So it makes it. I think the flash makes these much more playable than the card they're kind of replacing or doing the same job as.
True.
What do you think about the stride mechanic? Have you seen any cards with it yet?
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's hard for me to imagine. I don't know in standard, constructed play what we're going to see with that. But
the white one in a white aggro deck, white linear deck could be played because it's 1 white, and then I think 1 colorless for each other target, and for every creature you target that's attacking, you get a 1/1. I think it's attacking. So you just double your guys basically.
right.
They're all 1/1s, but there's different bump effects. It's going to be in standard, like spear, all of
The Godsend.
Godsend seems good. So I think that one might get played now. Cure's Dismissal is blue and costs 1 blue for each
That
target.
one.
It could be good if the enchantment decks go crazy.
Right.
Because it's just like Boomerang, 2 guys. And then there's the one the Stride one that makes 4/4 Sphinxes, I think.
Yeah.
It's
Exiles a number of your creatures. Hour of
no, it's
Need.
target creatures. It could be
Target
theirs, could be
creatures,
yours.
okay.
Like if they've just got like a guy you can't deal with, it's like a Nessian Asp that's gone monstrous, and you can't deal with it. You can just, you can exile it. They can have a 4/4 flyer, which is much better, but
Right.
it gives you a turn. It gives you a turn. I like having options. So now there's a blue creature that reduces the cost of instants and sorceries for 1 color for each target. So, where's it at? It's not Sage, but I just go up a little bit. But yeah, so that could be, if Stride does get standard, he may be played. It's just a dude. No, don't see him yet. Battlefield
Thaumaturge.
Thaumaturge, yeah, something like that. Each instant and sorcery spell you cast costs 1 less, 1 colorless less to cast for each creature it targets.
Okay.
So, like, say, in draft, for example, the white heroic, the onslaught, is it Daring Onslaught? I forget, the one that gives +2/+2 to 2 creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that just cost 1 mana.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it would be 3, but you target 2, so it costs 1. Release the Fleet was the white Stride card I was talking about, where it's just like 1 white mana target if you guys you want to. I believe that's
Right.
how it works. So that seems pretty good. So if you open that guy up in draft or sealed, pack 1, you definitely want to just kind of move in on that. Seems to have a lot of upside. But that's Journey to Nyx. As far as like this format we're playing today, I really think you lean on like we're talking about your heroic. The monstrous is really big. I don't attribute. There's only very few cards that are good. Like the mind control one, that you get a 1/1, and mind control guy where you get a 4/4. Which both sides of that are okay, but that's still not as good as some of the other things you could be doing. Because sometimes they say, yeah, sure, you can have 4/4. Here's my removal spell. But you're giving them the choice. I don't like that generally. Even
Right.
though both options are pretty good, giving them the choice just feels bad. There was a new O-ring enchantment, but it's worded like Banisher Priest. Like there's no shenanigans you can do like with it on the stack. You know,
Yeah.
it's gone forever. It's pretty sure it's the same wording as, or template as Banisher Priest, so it looks pretty good.
That's cool. Is it permanent?
Yeah, it's like it's opening, so it's enchantment. But if it leaves the battlefield, then your guy comes back, or whatever the target was.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's permanent. It's not just creature. We got about 20 minutes left in the deck construction, so hopefully get to some Magic real soon. We do have some pretty good, pretty accomplished players in the field. I saw multiple SCG top 8s. There's some people that are used to playing for some kind of stakes other than like FNL. So should get some good matches, especially later on in the days as the it kind of fleshes out who's got the better decks and who's playing better. Right? What do you think of the Fat Demon, the 5/5 for 3?
I like it.
Your opponent draws the card. Somebody's talking about all